With the 8th pick of the 2024 MLB Draft, the Los Angeles Angels select Christian Moore, a second baseman from the University of Tennessee.
I'm a winner, I'm a competitor, so I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of years, but I promise you I'll get a ring for sure. It's in my blood.
He swings at the first pitch he sees and hits a lazy fly ball into right field, and that's going to get down for his first professional hit. 2-0s hit down the line in right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. 1 run will score. They're waving around the second one. And when Empire's got 2 runs, they're waving around the third runner, and Christian Moore has a 3 RBI double. Moore hits a high fly ball deep to left field. Pete looking up and going to watch this one go. Christian Moore with an absolute blast. 108 miles an hour off the bat. That one traveling 438 feet. A no-doubters. Ty Pete just looked up and watched that one majestically sail up and over the left field fence. Rez kicks, fires, slider is hitting the left field. Another base hit for Christian Moore, now 3 for 5. This one base hit lined into center field, and Christian Moore gets another RBI in the ball game. 3rd RBI.
The 2-0 pitch. Hammer. Deep left, and Christian Moore is his first double-A homer. 109 off the bat, 401 feet. And it's now at 11-4 Shuckers lead. Moore touches home. It's his 2nd professional home run.
Led up is lifted into deep left. Back goes Gladney at the track, at the wall. There it is. Christian Moore with his first Toyota Field home run. It's his 2nd as a trash panda and his 3rd as a pro. Led up laced, deep right field. Back goes Vargas. He looks up and it's out of here. Christian Moore ends it with an opposite field walk-off. A 2-run homer over the right field wall. He's good. That one is launched into deep right center. Back goes Hogan at the track, at the wall. He did it again. 105 off the bat, 408 to right center field. He could run for mayor tomorrow, and he'd probably win.
This is 1-2, hit deep out towards center field. Vols fans, you have another one. That one is gone. Christian Moore, his 2nd 2-home run game as a Rocket City Trash Panda. His hot stretch continues. It's a solo shot to open the bottom of the 6th inning. Rocket City trails 6-3. 5 games, 5 home runs.
Christian Moore to the plate, the first to him. It's roped down the left field line, and that will easily bounce all the way to the wall. Coming around third base, Mershon. He's turned on the Jets. The throw to the plate, not in time. Moore standing at 2nd with an RBI double.
And he swings and loops it up into right field over the outstretched glove of Torres at 2nd base. On the way, swung on and punched into left field, base hit. 1 run is in, another's going to try to score, and it's blocked by Callahan, Austin, and the other run scores. Well, the first pitch on the way to him, and he'll send it screaming into center field all the way to the Coke sign. That'll bring in 2 runs in a heartbeat and a long double for Moore.
When you talk about impressions, this is Christian Moore's first of many first at-bats in his big league career. One of the fun things during this spring would be to measure the sound of the ball off of Christian Moore's bat and see how differently it sounds than others.
Here's the next pitch. Little bloop down the right side. That's a fair ball. It's going to roll down in the right field corner. Moore's going to get at least 2 on this one. He is going to go for 3 as the ball was not handled cleanly by Rodriguez down in that corner. And Christian Moore all the way at third base. It's a shot into right center field. That ball's well hit in right center. It's going to take a bounce, bangs off the fence. 1 run scores. Another run is being waved home. It'll score. And Christian Moore delivers right there. He doubles in a pair, and the Angels are back on top here in the ninth inning, 6-4. That was a blast out there in right center, and that was a lot better than a productive out. That's for darn sure. The Angels lead it by the score now of 6-5.
Yeah, he wants to win, and I mean, he puts in the work. Just the transformation you've seen from his freshman year at Tennessee to now, it's pretty crazy just how much he's grown as a player, as a person, and I'm excited to see where he can go this year.
Right-hander fires, and a breaking ball's hit well deep towards right center field. Burke is racing back to the track. He's at the wall. He leaps, and he can't make the catch. Heading towards third base, Ketchup. Moore heading to third base, lost his helmet. He gets there, scoring his Ketchup, and it's 2-1. Here's a swing and a drive out towards deep right field. This might be his first of the year. It's over the head of Verison off the wall. Around second base, heading to third base is Ketchup. He had to wait to make sure it wasn't caught. And then Moore into second base with another extra base hit. Off the bat, it looked like it might have a chance to go. He settles for a double off that wall in right center field. 3-2 payout pitch. Swinging a ground ball left side. That's through a base hit. That torpedo bat worked. As that one gets through that left side of the infield. How about that? That was 108 off the bat, too.
He was on that pitch.
The pitch. Swing and a drive in the deep left field. Wogu back at the track. He looks up, and this ball is gone. Christian Moore back in Knoxville and homers in his first game back.
And listen to the crowd.
Well, here's Christian Moore. First time in the box as a member of the Salt Lake Bees. The #1 prospect in the Los Angeles Angels organization. Moore, a high bouncer towards the shortstop, Devaney. He can't get to it. It rolls right up the middle and into center field, a base hit. Going first to third on the play, Scott Kingery. And the Bees have him on the corners now. So Christian Moore starts his Salt Lake Bees career with a knock. Crowd making some noise here in this bottom of the fifth. 3-2 off speed and a little flare towards the right side. It's past the diving second baseman Tolbert into right field, a hit. Kingery rounding third, coming home. Throw to the plate, cut off. RBI single, Christian Moore. His first run batted in now at the AAA level. Well, you're learning quickly every time he steps in the box, something good is going to happen. 1-1. Moore rips to center field. A third hit of the day for Christian Moore. Rounding third and coming home is Holland. Throw goes into third. Another RBI single for Christian Moore. What a debut in Salt Lake for the #1 prospect in the Angels organization. You know he's special. You hear about how special he is, and then you get to see him in motion. I mean, he just makes it look easy at times out there. Moore launches one high and deep to center. Going back is Rave at the track, and the wall, it's gone. Home run #1 for prospect #1. And how fitting for Christian Moore to hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark over the 420 sign straight away. Now, when you come out to see dynamic talent, you hope to see explosive plays. The first of many for Christian Moore. And Moore launches high and deep to center. Going back on it, Hellman at the track. It's gone. Rocky Top puts the Bees on top. 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. He loads up and just rockets this ball just to the right of the batter's eye in center field. Second home run of the season for Christian Moore as a member of the Bees.
Angels really like this young man at the University of Tennessee. High fly to deep left toward the corner. Cortez is at the warning track. Cortez is at the wall, and it's out of here. Third homer of the year for Moore, and very quickly, that was a slider at 88, and Moore put a good swing on it and sent it over the left field wall. 1-0 Salt Lake. And the pitch. High drive into deep center field. Thomas going back. Colby at the track. Colby at the fence. Climbs the fence, but it's out of here. So, back to the future. Last night, Moore homered in the first inning. And tonight, Moore homers in the first inning. And it's very quickly 2-0 Salt Lake in the top of the first inning here.